Hello. Um, so for my self-assessment, I just wanted to go over um, basically what the clinicals and the academic work has taught me. I definitely do feel like the two have prepared me for this assessment. I feel like clinical it is a very hands-on experience and learning by doing. And I feel like that is going to help me a lot in terms of doing vitals, supporting mother, charting, palpating, fetal heart tones, assisting in labor, getting equipment prepared, knowing how to act in certain situations. I definitely feel like the clinical aspect has taught me a great amount, and my preceptor is amazing, and she encourages me to question and to continue to learn and grow. For the academic work, I definitely feel like this also has prepared me for this assessment in an educational form. I feel like I have learned a lot of anatomy that I didn't know before in terms of public health and shared decision making, informed consent, things that were a little foreign to me before, practice guidelines. All of that stuff that was introduced to me, I feel like it's definitely broadened my perspective and my growth as a student, and just more knowledge about midwifery in general, the midwifery model of care, um, breastfeeding, holistic health. Um, a lot of different classes have definitely brought in my perspective and education, and I feel like it has taught me to be prepared for this assessment. Um, I feel like I'm best able to show my skills and growth in this assessment probably by hands-on. The educational part scares me a little bit because sometimes reading so many things and doing these tests, I do feel like I know it, but to call upon it in the exact moment, I feel like it could be a little tricky, but I do feel like the hands-on clinical aspect is where I probably will do my best. And then my greatest area of struggle in this assessment would definitely be um, the educational, going back to classes I haven't done in a while, like breastfeeding, hormones. I would say anatomy, a lot of anatomy questions, the process, all of that is definitely going to be harder for me. And I've been doing a lot of studying and um, just trying to be prepared for the things that I'm not the best in. Public health was also a little challenging for me, and looking up research papers, citing, using these scientific evidence papers and learning how to read them and understand them. That was extremely hard for me. Um, so these are definitely my areas of struggle. The educational part is more of an area of struggle for me than the clinical aspect. I'm a very hands-on learning person, so I feel like by doing, it sticks with me better and it's more natural, and I can go through with the procedures better by observing and then doing. So my area of struggle, I'm definitely taking the time to study and educate myself and get a broader knowledge of all of this. Um, what I plan to do to address these struggles is study, 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 talk to somebody about them, really go in depth on my own studying as well. If there's something that I don't understand, instead of just looking over it, I will take the time to do my outside research or look up other resources and really become familiar with it and not only memorize it for a test, but to actually know the information and take it with me. So it's something that I can call upon in any moment. Um, so learn to where it is a part of me and not just trying to pass a test in memorization. I don't only want to be able to say what I know, per se, the answer, but I also want to go more in depth on the answer and alternatives, and why is that the answer. More of a conscious, in depth understanding of all these struggles and things that I am having a hard time with. I definitely feel like I'm ready to move on to the next phase of my training. I feel like with my preceptor, I was never really started as a phase where I was just observing. Probably the first birth I went to, not even the first, I was assisting from the very first birth I went to. It was very mild things at first, just supporting mother, maybe helping hold her foot while she holds the other if she has to be in one certain position. And I definitely have a very good hands-on skills, I would say. I've helped support the mother, helped prevent or reduce tears, checked vital signs during labor, got equipment ready, set up oxygen, charts, just assisting mother's well-being and baby's well-being. I've done APGAR scores, newborn exam, and assisted with hemorrhage, assisted with massaging the uterus so that it goes back to normal state. I have assisted with neonatal resuscitation already, which was pretty scary for me and definitely took me out of my comfort zone. And that just showed me right there the hands-on and the importance of assisting your midwife in an emergency situation, getting what she needs, and not freezing up in a situation. Even if you want to cry or freeze or not move, you have to ground yourself and continue to move to get good outcomes. So I definitely feel like I'm ready for my next phase, and I'm very excited, and I am a little nervous about this assessment because me being put on the spot is a little intimidating, but I'm definitely ready to move on. All right, thank you.